What is up, guys? We are back with some Fallout 4. We're going to be checking out an interesting settlement mod today. This is Pra's Fairline Hills settlement. Now, Pra is a pretty well-known mod author. They are the person who made the survival bus mod, as well as a few other cool mods. So, pretty reliable, pretty well-known mod author. So, excited to try this one out. Also, this Fairline Hill Estates area just seems like pretty dead. Like nothing's going on with it for the most part. I think there's like one little short little quest with a 3D NPCs over here, but outside of that, there's like nothing going on. Also, I wonder if that will conflict. Also, we have the mod called Vault 98, which puts a vault door in the center of the Fairline Hill Estates. So we're gonna see if it's compatible with that or not. And yeah, let's check out the mod's requirements. So it does not have any known dependencies other than the base game. This is my Fairline Hills settlement mod. There are many Fairline Hills settlement mods like it, but this one is mine. I found various issues with the various other variants of this settlement and tried making one without any of them. In the process, I found out why it's so difficult. After much trial and error, it finally works for me. I now hope it works for you too. Important. There was a serious bug with the inside jobs patch prior to version 2.02. The workshop inside the bunker added by inside jobs would also receive a workshop ID and interfere with the settlement. There is now a workaround patch in the FOMod installer which attempts to disconnect the two workbenches from each other and to reassign any settlers to the proper Fairline Hills. That last part might not work reliably. However, if a settler is misbehaving, attempt to send them to Fairline Hills again. Alright, so it features a fully functional settlement at Fairline Hills Estates, building area freeze of dead zones of respawning items, accurate building area border, cleaned in X-Edit, loosen most objects from the pre-combines. You would need a scrapping mod or place everywhere. Alright. The houses were nav mesh as workshop objects and made scrappable. Made the wires disappear if certain objects are scrapped. This isn't perfect. Alright. There we go. Alright, so this has multiple files here. Oh, this is the PRP version. Alright, that's really cool. In case you have that. Sim settlement scrap profile supports. This contains untouched. Nah. Alright, we're just gonna get the main file and I'll see you guys in game. Alright, so really quickly as I'm installing this, it does have the FOMod installer with the patches. Now remember what I said, that there was a small little quest with 3D NPCs that takes place over here? There's actually a patch for that. So Tales of the Commonwealth, aka 3D NPCs, is the same thing. So if you have Tales of the Commonwealth installed, you need this patch if you are planning to install TFTC later. It might not work without it. Oh, if you are planning to install Tales from the Commonwealth later, it might not work without it. Alright, so I already have that mod installed, so we're going to put that one. And I do not have these two mods. So with that being said, we're going to install this. Okay, here we are at Fairline Hills. I just did a CLC here, or a cheat terminal, to put myself here. Now already I can see some flickering in the buildings. This mod is ESL flagged, and so is the patch. Let's see what we got going on here. First of all, it looks like is there a building missing? Alright, so I know the lady from the 3D NPCs. She's like over here. I don't even see her. Maybe she spawns after a certain time or something. So anyway, let's find the workbench. I believe it is over here by this greenhouse. And there it is. We can now use the workshop at the Fairline Hills Estates. So we could scrap this whole house if we want to. The light poles. Now, sometimes I don't know about scrapping them light poles. It might leave the wires floating in the air. But anyway, it does have the build radius. You can see, how far you can build, and that's how high you can go. So that's really nice. You have all of this in here to build with. So let me start scrapping these houses. Just making sure you don't have any of those issues where if you scrap something, something else is floating in the air. Like if I scrap this tree, would this swing be floating in the air? Oh no, it's gone. Alright, cool. Sometimes I like to check for stuff like that. Alright, so now we can't scrap this thing. Now like I said, I have Volt 98. I have the old version. Alright? Because I really like that version. I'm not really a fan of the new one. But yeah, Volt 98 is right there. So we will see if we can enter that. After I just check a few more of these things. Alright, so some of these unscrappable items, like I think this playground thing, it might be from Volt 98. So that's why it's not scrappable. Same thing with this generator as well as this Volt tower thing. Right? So ignore that. If you don't have Volt 98, you don't have to worry about that. Alright, so that's it. One thing I'm just curious about is the woman from 3D NPCs. I don't see her in here. I swear she was like supposed to be in here and she wants you to open the door. Maybe this is the wrong house. So let me just check really quickly. Okay, so I did this. I could not find the woman and I just did the scrap all command. So I don't know if she spawns at a certain level or if they just removed the woman altogether. Who the heck is this random guy over here? Alright, he's just a wastelander from NPC's Travel. Alright, so one last thing is, let's see if we could get some settlers to spawn in here. Okay, so I did get a settler to show up. Now I can see. Alright, supply lines. I'm just gonna assign them. Alright. So that appears to be working. So for the final thing, since I am not giving up Vault 98 because I love this mod so much, I am going to try to enter this.
Is here for you. All new residents, please proceed in an orderly
Alright.
fashion. Welcome home.
So this appears to work. Gonna try to go back. Just to make sure I could get out.
The surface, and thank you for choosing Vault Tech.
Oh no, please let me out.
Enjoy your return to the surface, and thank you for choosing Vault Tech.
Nice. Alright. Alright, cool. So it's compatible with Vault 98. And yeah, I like this mod. It's ESL flagged. The only thing I have to make sure though is that 3D NPCs. What the heck happened with that small little quest? That's the only thing that I'm concerned about. Otherwise, I think this mod is great. I'm going to put the link for it in the description. If you're still here, thank you for watching. I will see you all next time.